spiritual ears to hear. Every time I come out here, these so-called white people coming out here, man, and they want to know because guess what? They feel it, man. They feel that they feel this. They feel it through the spirit. They know their time is up, man. Because what? I know I was supposed to go into. Let's get it. Let's get it, man. Let's get it, man. Job chapter 14. Job chapter 14. I'm gonna start at verse 4. Who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean one? Not one. The so-called white man is unclean. He's profane. Let's prove that. Hebrews chapter 12. I'm just going through the, prayerfully they hear it through the spirit, man. Prayerfully you hear it through the spirit, man. Hebrews chapter 12, verse 16. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. So Esau, the progenitor of these so-called white people, sold his birthright. What does the birthright translate into? Rulership. Rulership of the earth. He sold it to his brother Jacob. Who is Jacob? The progenitor of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans today. So what are we looking at? What are we standing in right now? We're standing in the white man's heaven. So-called white man, this is your heaven. They can't deal with that. Because the so-called white man told us what? I want to show you something. Maybe this will help. Visual aids do help. Watch this. Let's do it like this. Let's do it like this. Can you read this? Let's get that up on the screen. What do that say? Let's focus that in. Don't that say white people built their heaven on our land, then told you yours is somewhere in the sky. That's what the so-called white man did because he's the devil. He's the devil that the Bible speaks of. How can we prove that? How can we prove that? How can we prove that? I know I'm bouncing out, but hey, I'm out here, man. It's edification. Prayerfully you're edified. How can we prove that? How can we prove that? Let's go to John. Let's go to the book of John, man. Let's go to the book of John, chapter 10. Let's go to the book of John, chapter 10. I'm going to start off with this. John chapter 10, verse 10. The thief cometh not but for to steal and to kill and to destroy. I come that they might have life and have it more abundantly. How did he come? He gave us this word. He gave us this word, man. He gave the 1/3 hopefully elected word, man. Huh? Because this word leads to what? Everlasting life, man. Call Layim how about Shem Yahushua? Huh? Matter of fact, I'm supposed to deal with these damn devils. You know, let me get something. Let me get something. Salakia. Let me go into let's go to Psalms. Psalm chapter 10. Psalm chapter 10. Because the so-called white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. Psalm chapter 10. And I'm gonna just start at the top, man, because it's all edification. It's all beautiful, man. Psalm chapter 10, and I'm gonna start at the top. Why standest thou afar off, O Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua? Why hidest thou thyself in times of trouble? Because guess what? For that time, for a time being, we didn't have this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. So he was standing far off on us, man. You know what I mean? Call Layim Ba'ashem Yahushua. Verse 2. The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. Who is the wicked? The so-called white man Esau Edom is the wicked. The vessel of dishonor. The thief that came to kill, steal, and destroy. Because everywhere the so-called white man goes, what do? He kills, he steals, and he destroys. But what did Reverend Durong told you? Huh? What did he tell you? He told you about this this dude down in this mythical place, in this mythological place, because hell in the Christianity sense is mythological, man. It's a myth. You're not going anywhere where your soul burns forever. That's a goddamn lie. From the 501c3 or the cemetery school or the seminary doctrine. Superstar Billy Graham and all them boys, man. Told you that, man. Jimmy Swagger. TBN boys told our grandma that, man. Told Granny that, man. And she bit on the hook, line, and sinker. But let's continue. Let's continue. Psalm chapter 10 and verse 2. The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. The wicked is the so-called white man, Esau Edom. He was born to be wicked. Matter of fact, before I keep going, I'm going through the spirit, man. If you don't like it, hey, man, as Mike Tyson would say, I don't know. Change your station, man. I don't know what to tell you. Job chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Who runs the earth? Let me read that again. Job 9 and 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered who runs the earth? The so-called white man. How do we know that? He has whose face is on your money? Whose face on your so-called dollar bill? Now that you got a debit card, who issued you out the debit card? The so-called white man in his bank. Huh? Huh? Who teaching your children? The so-called white man. The wicked. Who telling your kids you're African American? That's a lie. The scriptures tell you that you Jacob, that you Israel, that you Yasharallah, man. You the princes of the power. Huh? Where do you gotta go to get your food? The so-called white man. Huh? He the one whose the earth is hand, whose hand the earth is in. The earth at this time, it was, but let me make a key point because I don't want nothing to be misconstrued. The earth is given. Who is it given to? Salakia, let me see. Ecclesiastes. Who is it given to him by? Ecclesiastes chapter 18, verse 1. He that liveth forever hath created all things in general. Who lived forever? Who the world any calls God? Yahweh is the true name. By Hashem Yahushai. The Lord, Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, is only, the Lord only is righteous. Ain't no damn Buddha. Ain't no damn Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ is a false name, man. That's not his name, man. When you say the word, when your granny and your mama playing in the name of Jesus Christ, she playing in the name of the so-called white man. Google Jesus Christ on your phone and see what image come up. That's who you bowing down to. Call how about? Ain't no power in Jesus Christ. All right, man.
Good night, sir. God bless you.
All right, man. His name ain't God. God coming to choke y'all out, man. He coming to put you in chains, man. Call how about Shem Yahushai. Who the world only calls Jesus Christ is a so-called black man with woolly hair who coming back to put all nations in chains, man, to the people that they hate most, who you would call the so-called black, Hispanic, and Native Americans. When you read the Bible, you're reading a racist text. The most racist book in the world is the Bible. Huh? Because the word holy means what? Separate, set apart. So this book was only for a separate people. And if you don't have the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and we read in 1 Peter, the 4th chapter, the 17th verse, that he going to start at the house. We read in Zechariah 13 and 8, that 2/3 going to be cut off. That includes his own people too. You traitors. You traitors. Call all yam la yah by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakwada. So let me read this now. Ecclesiastes chapter 18, verse 2. The Lord is only righteous, Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, and there is none other but he. Any other name is a damn lie. Allah, Buddha, that's bullshit. Verse 3, who governeth the world with the palm of his hand, and all things obey his will. So when it reads, who governeth the world with the palm of his hand, that's where the so-called white man got what? He got the whole world. That's when he gave you that. It's right here in the scriptures, man. Who governeth the world with the palm of his hand, and all things obey his will. So ain't nothing going on out here that Yahweh Hashem Yahushai ain't ordained first. All things obey his will. All means all, man. For he is the king of all, by his power dividing holy things to 1/3 among them from the profane. The profane will go into the so-called white man, but guess what? 2/3 of our people are in a so-called white man's mind. Say you dizzy with the white man's doctrine, so you the profane as well. That's why you're going to get tightened up in Zechariah 13 and 8. Call I am La, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Now, let's go back to Job, and then I'm going to go back to Psalms. I'm just going through the spirit, man. The water Yahweh Hashem Yahushai for using me, man, for choosing me to be a vessel, man. So I'm going to lift up my voice, man. If I'm too hyped for you or whatever, hey, man, I don't know what to tell you. This how he made me, man. This is how he made me, man. Call Allah Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man. Let's continue. back to Job, chapter 9 and 24. So we establish who? He that liveth forever and created all things in general, who the world is in the palm of his hand, who governeth the world with the palm of his hand, gave it to the so-called white man, who was the literal caveman. These so-called white people are the caveman. Why do you think they walk around with shoes with their bare feet on the concrete? Because they did it through the caves. It's in their DNA, man. Huh? Why do you think they told you that the dog is the bear's best friends? Because they was in there with the damn dogs. In the cave, man. Wrestling, doing all type of profane things. Huh? God, what did Job say in the 30th chapter? He wouldn't even set them people by his damn dogs. They were so nasty, man. And guess what? Yahweh Shem Yahushua is working that mighty great work where he bringing them back down to that base state right before your eyes. You got to have that spiritual eyesight and that, Let me continue. Job chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. How did the so-called white man cover the face of the judges? Let's show you. Let's show you. Let's show you. Here you go. This is how he covered the face. He gave you this. He gave you this punk right here. He gave you this punk, this beach boy right here. He gave you this homo right here, man. Because what? Because what? He painted the angels white because what do the scriptures tell us about who the world ended called Jesus Christ? Let me go to Exodus real quick. Exodus chapter 15, verse 3. The Lord, Yahweh, by Shem Yahushua, is a man of war. The Lord is his name. Let's get something else. Luke. Let me go to Luke real quick. The Lord is a man of war. What is a man of war? What's the attribute of a man of war? Let's get that. Luke chapter 19. And I'm going to go to the 21st verse. Luke 19 and 21, man. Luke 19 and 21, man. For I fear thee, this is red letter writing, Adonai Yahushua, man. Lord, who the world will English call Jesus. For I fear thee because thou art an austere man. For I fear thee because thou art an austere man. Thou takest up that thou layest not down, and reapest that thou didst not sow. And he saith unto them, out of thy own mouth will I judge thee, thou wicked servant. Thou knewest that I was an austere man, taking up that I laid not down, and reaping that I did not sow. So what does the austere man mean? What would an austere man look like? Let me get it. Let's get it. Don't this look more like, this look like an austere man right here. Huh? This look more like an austere man, don't it? Hold on. Cause see, a lot of our people don't believe nothing till they see it. 2/3 of Jake, they don't believe nothing till they see it. Hold on. What this look like? Oh, this look like do he look like he playing games? That's austere. That's a man of war. Not saying that, and don't get it confused, because I know how people like to do. Hey man, you making idols and all that. Nah, we giving a more valid interpretation of the scriptures, man, for our people, because they are visual people. You don't believe it till you see it, man. Call La, Yahweh, the 2/3. The 2/3 of our people. Let me get that straight. Let's continue. Going back to Job. I know I'm bouncing all over. Hey man, prayerfully you edified, man. I'm just out here, man. I'm just out here doing the work. Huh? I'm crying aloud, sparing not, lifting up my voice like a trumpet. You know? Huh? Let's continue. Job 9 and 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. So the earth was given to these so-called white people by the Creator, Yahweh Shem Yahushua. He covered the face of the judges thereof. Through the Renaissance period, these so-called white people, Michelangelo, Leonardo da Vinci, you know, who they would call the Turtles, what is they most famous for? For painting all over this art, for painting over all this this brown art, huh? That's what they famous for. They painted on over all your images, man. Matter of fact, let's get a precept on that real quick. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? So if it ain't the so-called white man who ain't the wicked, this scripture right here is showing you that Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is a Negro. Because a Negro do what? A Negro like to popcorn, man. So he basically saying what? If it ain't these damn white people, who is it? If it ain't these so-called white people, who is it, man? Is it the Chinese man? They didn't put up no image and call themselves the Messiah. Is it the African man? They sure ain't put up no image and call themselves the Messiah. Is it the Chinese man? It's none of them. But let's get that precept of him painting over your images. First Maccabees, man. First Maccabees. I guess somebody gonna find. I guess somebody gonna fault find. I guess they gonna fault find. Hey, I'm out here. Prayerfully, you hear it through the Spirit, man. Period, point blank. The water Yahweh Hashem Yahushua for this truth, man. I'm out here doing the work, man, through the power and spirit Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, because I fear him and I was imparted with it. He commanded us to do it, and I'm out here doing it, man. First Maccabees 3:48. And laid open the book of the law. What is the book of the law? The Bible. That's the book of the law. The law for what? You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You were the only ones given the law. And laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen, who was the top heathen? The so-called white man Esau Edom. You can read about it in Psalm the 83rd chapter. He is the top heathen. Everybody who was not on that sign, and everybody that's under Yashar Allah or Israel is heathen. And laid open the book of the law, 2/3 of our people who are attaching themselves to these people. You're a heathen. You're in a heathenistic mindset, or what they would call, you can also call that a Gentile. Huh? You got Israelite Gentiles. You got Israelite Gentiles, and you got the true Gentile, which is the heathen. These so-called white people in the other nations, man. Call like Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Let's continue. Salaki. And laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images. So there it is right there. The heathen painted his likeness, painted over your images, man. Call like Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Salaki. So now, I know I got all. I done got riled up out here, man. Let me read this though. Let me read this, cause see, I know at the same time, I know, boy. I know. Hey, man. This all I'm asking for. This all I'm asking for right here, and then I'm gonna go on back where I was at. Psalms 51:10. Create in me a clean heart. Mind, cleanse it, continue to cleanse it, renew it. Spirit of me, my day by day. Matter of fact, let me slow down. I'm going to. Create in me a clean heart, O power, and renew a right spirit within me. That's what I gotta beg for. I'm begging Baba Kasha to do that. Cause we in these fleshly bodies, man, that's prone to go off. And guess what? Ain't nobody above that. Ain't nobody above it, man. Ain't nobody above going off, man. Call like how. That's why you got to do what, man? You have to continue to exalt the name and throw up them prayers, man. Watch ye therefore and pray, man. Huh? Psalms 51:10. Create in me a clean heart, O power, and renew a right spirit within me. Verse 11. Cast me not away from thy presence, and take not thy Holy Spirit from me. So guess what? That's what I'm begging for, man. So I'm going to come out here. I'm going to do what I got to do, man, to the best of my ability, man. I'm going to try to stay as, I know how to examine myself. when I go too far, you know, through the prior spirit, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. So I'm gonna try to stay as humble as I am, but I'm gonna put it. Hey, I'm putting it in your face, man. I'm gonna put it in your face, man. The water Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai for this truth. Huh. Let's continue. Let's continue. Let's continue. Let's continue. Now I can go back to Psalms 2. Because I was talking about these damn devils and the lies. They liars, man. They the devil. They the damn devil. I'm sorry for jumping all over the place. But guess what, man? Hey, man. I ain't in control of nothing. I'm bringing out what he want me to bring out. Psalm chapter 2. 10, I'm Salaki. Psalm chapter 10, because these damn so-called white people are the devil. You are the damn devil. You don't even know what the word devil means. See, these people don't know.
I'm not trying. You got your beliefs, I got mine.
It ain't no, I got the truth. We have the truth.
Well, in the Bible, do you do the King James version?
That's what we read out of, man.
Okay, well, if you read it, and there really is no color. People got black and white because y'all were closer to the sun, like over in Africa. And if you think about it, people in Alaska and Antarctica, they're whiter. So that's how white and black people.
No, it's not. That's a lie. See the so-called white, she just proved she the devil. That's a lie. That's a lie. First Psalms chapter 10, that's why they got to go. Because everything is upside down. And we get that, Lord willing, after this. Psalm chapter 10, verse 2. The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. We establish who the wicked is. The so-called white man is the wicked. According to the Bible, they don't want to deal with that. They don't want to deal with it. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined. You're going to be taken in this new world order. You're going to be taken in the new world order that you imagine. You're going to be taken by what you imagining. A vain thing. You can read about that in Psalm 2. Why do the heathen rage? Verse 3, for the wicked boasteth of his heart's desire. Yeah, they telling you, man. They put him in these commercials, man. Huh? They put it in their TV shows, man. They put it in their movies. And blessed is the covetous who the Lord abhor. Yeah, he hates you. He hates you, prideful, covetous, lustful, damn demons. And all our people attached to it. Verse 4. The wicked through the pride of his countenance will not seek after the Most High. The Most High is not in all his thoughts. You so-called white people. Through the pride of your countenance, man. And our people have joined done unto you, man. 2/3 of them. His ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above out his sight. He can't get it. That's why she just did. That was the spirit that she came over here. Far above his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them. How he do that? By telling you, threatening you. Huh? With his I was going into Isaiah 10, but the spirit with his unrighteous decrees. Huh? He hath said in his heart, his mind, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity. These so-called white people don't believe they're going to ever be moved. They don't think they in trouble. They don't think they're going to ever be knocked down, because you can read that in Obadiah. They proud. And guess what? 2/3 of our people feel the way too. You're walking around here with a damn cheeseburger in your mouth. You eating a 4 for 4, thinking you're going to continue to eat poison. It is manufactured to destroy you. Huh? Let's continue, man. Psalms 10 and 5. His ways are always grievous. These so-called white people ways are grievous. Everything that he gives you is death. Thus saith the Lord, thus saith the Holy Bible. Written in the law. Huh? His ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them. He has said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity. I'm proud to be an American. Huh? His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity. Vanity is nothingness, man. Empty. So guess what? He tell you what, we're going to pass this we're going to give you Juneteenth. That's vanity, man. It's nothing. He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages. In the secret places doth he murder the innocent. His eyes are privily set against the poor. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. He lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth in wait to catch the poor. So everything he give you, he got. What do Genesis, the 25th chapter, tell you about Esau? He was the cunning hunter. Let's continue. He lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth in wait to catch the poor. He doth catch the poor, and when he draweth them into his net. So everybody who went and ran and jumped in there and got that damn who got that damn that smack. That's what I call it. That smack. Huh? That blue magic that Esau Edom came up with. He told you now let's deal with this real quick. He told you, let me get something real quick. Let me get something real quick to make this point. Let me get something. Ecclesiasticus, I believe, is the 44th chapter, man. Bear with me, man. Is that what it is? Let me see. Give me 1 second. Sirach, better known as Ecclesiasticus, is 42. Sirach 42. Let me start at verse. Let me start at verse 23. All these things live and remain forever, for all uses, and they are all obedient. So everything that you see is obedient to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. I don't care if it's a building falling over. Huh? When the planes crashed in the air, who did it? Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Let me read this again. Let me start at 22. Oh, how desirable are all his works, and that a man may see even to a spark. All these things live and remain forever, for all uses, and they are all obedient. This is what I want to get at right here, though. All things are double, one against another, and he hath made nothing imperfect. So I'm using that to say this. The human body was made perfect, especially you Israelites. You are the epitome of perfection of the human body, man, right? The so-called white man told you what? Your body wasn't good enough to fight off a damn virus, man. You need blue magic. And guess what? Our people, he lieth as a lion to catch the poor, man. And he caught you with it, man. He caught 2/3 of our people with it, man. See that? Let's continue. Let me finish that out because I got it. Ecclesiasticus 42 and 25. One thing established the good or another, and who shall be filled with beholding his glory, man? We talking about it now. Those who are given what? This wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. So let's continue. The hopeful elect, in layman's terms. So, let me say that again because I want to watch my words, man. I ain't saying it in no layman's terms. I ain't saying it in that way. The hopeful elect is the ones who are going to be filled with beholding his glory. The hopeful elect. The 144,000 mighty men and prophets and the mixed multitude, man. That's it. That's all, folks. And through them, all Israel shall be saved. So, going back to Psalms chapter 10 real quick. Let me see where I'm at. Going back to Psalm chapter 10 real quick. He lieth, in verse 9, he lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth in wait to catch the poor. He doth catch the poor when he draweth them into his net. He croucheth and humble himself that the poor may fall by his strong ones. He hath said in his heart, is mine. The Most High hath forgotten, he hideth his face, he will never see it. So that goes into that basically goes into what he shall never see adversity, man. So the so-called white man believed that, guess what? He above Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Huh? Because, hey man, this is a powerful, man. That's powerful. He have said in his heart is mine, the Most High have forgotten. He hideth his face, he will never see it. Matter of fact, let me get a precept for that, man. Let me give you something, man. But this is what Yahweh Shem Yahushua said. Let me see this real quick. Let's get this. Ecclesiastes chapter 8, verse 11. Let me make sure I don't want to. Yeah, I'm gonna just go to the point. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily. So since Yahweh Shem Yahushua don't come right down with the angels and tighten your ass up, therefore the heart or the mind of the sons of men is fully setting them to do evil. Though a sinner do evil 100 times, and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear the Most High Yahweh Shem Yahushua, which fear before him. But it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days, which are as a shadow, because he feareth not before Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So you so-called white people through, man, and everybody who joined unto him, man. Call Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. So, you know, I ain't gonna press any further, man. I ain't gonna press any further, man.